You boys look like a weird heavy metal band.
Yes, we are a band.
Really?
Yeah.
So what do you play?
Symphonic, post-apocalyptic, reindeer-grinding, Christ-abusing, extreme war, pagan, fennoscandic metal.
Right. Really interesting.
You all came highly recommended. You know the rules. No real names, no backstories, no cell phones.
So whose kid is she?
A very wealthy man who's about to be $50 million poorer.
I'm here to make sure you're safe.
What's your name? Mine's Abigail.
You can call me Joey.
Do you have any kids?
I have a little boy.
See you in 24 hours.
Do you know what a pinky promise is? If you behave and do as we say, I pinky promise you, it'll all be over soon.
Joey,
Yeah.
I'm sorry about what's gonna happen to you.
What the fuck?
Shit, we gotta get out of here.
I think she knows something.
Guys.
What the fuck is that thing?
We kidnapped a fucking vampire. A ballerina vampire. Okay, how do we kill a vampire?
What are we talking about? Like an Anne Rice or a True Blood? You know, Twilight? Stake through the heart.
Daylight is a big one.
All right, let's go kill us a fucking vampire. Ready?
Vampire on my ass!
What can I say? I like playing with my food.
Whoa! She's fucking flying!
I fucking hate ballet.
Abigail, no, you're in control of the brain, Abigail. And I know that you're the one who's speaking to her, Abigail.
All right. DJ Nubis here with you on the Meltdown Radio podcast doing another movie review. This time, Abigail 2024. Directed by Matt Bertinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillette. Cast consists of Melissa Barrera, who also appears in Scream 6 and Scream as Joey. Dan Stevens appeared in Beauty and the Beast and GXK as Frank. Alicia Weir as Abigail, our dearly Abigail. Kevin Durand, who appeared in Wolverine Origins, as well as series like Viking, Swamp Thing, and Wu Assassins as Peter. And Kathryn Newton, who has appeared in the Supernatural series that I'm aware of as Sammy. Plot is, after a group of criminals kidnap the ballerina daughter of a powerful underworld figure, they retreat to an isolated mansion, unaware that they're locked inside with no normal little girl. Will not be given any spoilers. Obviously, the movie's been out for a little while, but it's just now on Peacock streaming. So, excuse me, got a chance to check it out. However, I do want to jump into something real quick, which I thought was very cool and very interesting. So I'll be linking an article to IGN.com into the description box when this gets posted. And it's interesting because you heard me playing King Diamond's Abigail song there from his album Abigail. And the directors apparently, while editing and finishing up the film itself, were actually listening to this record. Whether or not it's for inspiration or they just really enjoyed the vibe that it was giving, but it was kind of very cool to me that they were checking out that particular song and album while they were making this film. So that's a lot of fun for me to talk about, because really King Diamond, if you're not aware, is a musician who started out in Merciful Fate. When he still kind of did Merciful Fate throughout the years, but then stopped. He mainly is a solo artist under his name King Diamond. And one of my favorite records, which Necker and I did a Classic Reflections episode not too long ago on the album Them, which is from '88, which was the follow-up to Abigail in terms of, albums, not really a sequel to Abigail, but just a follow-up to that record. And the one thing about King Diamond that really sets him apart from a lot of different artists is that he's a storyteller. So a lot of his albums are concept albums. So Them, of course, dealing with grandma and ghost and stuff like that. And then Abigail also kind of deals with the spirit world and shit like that. So the occult and so on. And so, but he's just a masterful storyteller. If you ever sat and just read his lyrics or listened to a record, he's very great at crafting a story. And so that's just a little bit of background on that, little bit of tidbit there with the music part of it. But into the review itself, basically, you've got this group of people, collection of people that are kidnapping this girl for money. So they're led by this guy named Lambert. Now, don't remember the actor's name, but he appeared in The Mandalorian as like one of the Dark Lords or something. Very good actor, though. I've seen him in a couple different things. I think he's in The Boys too, actually, now that I think about it. But he is a leader who's telling, basically giving this job to this group of people led by Joey, Melissa Barrera's character. And, they're going to kidnap this girl. At first, Joey doesn't even realize it's a child, but, she soon gets over that and they've got her. And then Joey's going to be the one that's going to kind of like be the only one interacting with her at this mansion. So she'll go in with her mask on and kind of talk to the girl and just try to make her feel at ease, that they're not going to hurt her or whatever. And funny thing is, like Frank, who's played by Dan Stevens, I kind of knew it was Dan Stevens, but he didn't really look like his normal self. So I was kind of like, wasn't always sure. But he did a good job. I like him as an actor. He's done pretty good in stuff that I've seen. But sooner or later, some of the kidnappers start disappearing. And when they come to check on Abigail, it's then revealed that she, as you can tell by the trailer, a vampire. And the thing that's very cool about Alyssa Weir here for me is she has a knack of ability to impressed with her acting. Like I always kind of get impressed with these younger actors now, and like when I see this, I kind of reminds me of Daphne Keane for who played opposite Hugh Jackman in Logan. She was like probably stole that movie. I mean, it was such a great movie overall, but Daphne Keene's performance was amazing. And so I kind of feel that way about Alicia Weir here, where her performance is just very, very good for a young girl playing like such a kind of a morbid character. And so it'd be interesting kind of watching her career as she goes forward and her acting chops and stuff. So it's very, very impressive. The kidnappers also learned that she is the daughter of a crime lord named Christophe Lazar. And so that kind of adds some mystery to what might be going on, because at first they're kind of thinking it's one of Lazar's henchmen that's, making people disappear or killing people. But then, of course, when it's revealed that Abigail's a vampire, well, then they're trying to just survive the 24 hours because it's under lockdown, much like, you would see like the House on Haunted Hill when it locked down on them, the asylum. So they're trapped in this house and they have to try to like survive against this vampire. Now, as I said, I'm not going to give away too many spoilers, but there are enough twists and turns in this film, plot wise, to keep you engaged. Like you start to learn things as you go along, even about Abigail herself. The gore is very good, top notch. It's got some pretty good humor in it a little bit, especially from Alicia Weir. Just so quick witted. I really been impressed with what she did in this film. I knew kind of like when I saw the trailer that I'd kind of enjoy this. I know Kevin Lambert from the Entertainment Headquarters already kind of reviewed this. So if you haven't checked out his review, go check it out. I have not watched it yet because I was waiting until I've seen it. So I'll probably go back and see his thoughts on it. I knew he's a big vampire dude. So definitely go check that out when you get a chance after here. But yeah, like I said, you would think it's like a straightforward plot with the trailer kind of giving away that she's a vampire, but there are enough twists and turns the way it goes, and I was pretty impressed. I kind of enjoyed it a lot. Highly recommended. I think if I had to rate it, probably 9 out of 10. Something I definitely dig. But yeah, check it out. It's a pretty fun movie. There's, I'm always hesitant with modern horror about whether or not I want to reach out. Like I'll be doing a video on Arcadian at some point and Exhuman, so I'm gonna have some feelings about those as well. But it's tough, man. Like modern horror, man, unless you can really grab my interest and keep it there with the horror genre, it's oftentimes tough. But this did a very good job. Like I enjoyed this a lot, so highly recommended for you. It's on Peacock right now streaming. It's called Abigail. So I'll be in touch more this week about stuff that I'll be doing. The only reason I'm able to do this is I ran into some problems with my foot. I have like plantar fasciitis and a heel spur that it's been acting up, and so I couldn't go to work, and I had to get that addressed again, fortunately, but relatively okay right now. But I figured I'd just jump in and get this review out of the way because I do have a lot more shit coming up. I did a video yesterday or the day before, putting together stuff that I've got coming up on the channel. So check that out as well. And yeah, take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your week. And I'll see you next time on the Melissa Barrera podcast, man.